reminders of him. This is a Colleen Hoover movie, not directed or edited by Blake Lively. If you've seen the trailer, it's exactly the trailer, which is not a bad thing. But Micah Monroe plays Kelly Rowan, who has come back to her hometown after spending 7 years in prison. She can't get a job because of her record. Also, the reason she's back at home is because she has a daughter, and the daughter is being raised by the grandparents. The reason she went to prison was because she murdered her husband. And at the time, she didn't know she was pregnant. And so she had to give birth in jail. And not only did she give birth in prison, but the moment the baby came out, they took the baby away. And she had never gotten a chance to hold the baby. And as she is warned in prison, are you going to let that spur you to live, or are you going to take that and die? And so she decides she's going to go back home and try to reconnect with the daughter. Problem is the grandparents want nothing to do with her. They haven't even told the daughter who her mother is, anything about her mother, and not even the fact of her parents, what the fate of both her parents. The daughter is also being raised by the best friend of the husband, a guy named Ledger, and he is the best friend, and he's the one who stops Kenna from going to the house and visiting. He recognizes her, and he sweeps her away, says you cannot come back. In fact, the parents give a restraining order to keep her from going back. But what happens throughout the movie is we get the full picture. We go through flashbacks, understanding what happened to her in prison, also what happened with the accident, also moments with the boyfriend, the husband. And what ultimately Reminders him becomes is a story about forgiveness. And to me, this is the reason to see the movie. I really like this movie. It's a little bit, it's sappy as you'd expect it to be, but it really is a restrained sappiness. It really focuses on this idea of forgiveness. Micah Monroe plays Kenna with such great empathy. We understand, she's a mother who can't see her daughter. We connect with that right there. She's also a person who was, I wouldn't say falsely accused of the crime, but probably got a punishment not commensurate with the actual crime itself. And now she's fighting to be with her daughter. And then you have the best friend who, even though he's trying to push her away and get her not to visit the daughter, they build a relationship. Whether it turns romantic, it's up to you. But he plays that person who starts to see Kenna as the person she really is. So I give this a recommendation. I wouldn't say high, but good enough to where, to me, stories about forgiveness and redemption are few and far between. And this one plays it very well. So a feel-good movie in the end.